Hi, I wanted to talk about this little obstacle to fat loss that very few people realize. Now, if you've ever been to the gym, worked out hard, eaten well, and felt like, why do I still have this tire around my belly? And I've still got these love handles, and I've still got all this stuff happening. Today I saw a lady, and she has been doing CrossFit, hot yoga, spin classes. She's done an Ironman. She came to our free session yesterday to talk about obstacles to fat burning. And she thought it was really good information that she got there. And I might just post that video so you can get a few hints on obstacles to fat loss. But today, I saw her again because today we were reviewing all her labs. And it was interesting yesterday that she said two things. She said, I can do everything, I can do nothing, and the results will be the same. And sometimes I can do everything and get results, and then sometimes I do nothing and get results. I can go on holidays and start losing weight. I can stop going to the gym and stop exercising, and I can lose weight. And then I can do the ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting, and it works. I got off 25 pounds, and then it stopped working. So yesterday we talked about the tipping point, and that's a really complex thing, and I know this has to be short and sweet and to the point. So what I wanted to talk about was what I wrote about in the newsletter you saw earlier this morning. And it's about over-exercising in the face of not knowing what's going on with your hormones, with your nutrient stores, with your biochemistry. And it is truly a frustration for thousands and millions of people across the world where they're dieting and exercising and not seeing the results. Or it's really hard to stick to. And then, people will say, I'm dying, like I hate this, or I have no motivation, I have to force myself to do it. Well, why? Everything becomes so easy when you realize that you are a biochemically, genetically, and nutritionally, and hormonally a unique individual. And what works for you doesn't work for someone else. And what works for someone else doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you. Everything's different person to person, and at Better, that's what we teach you. So please follow our Facebook page. Please follow the newsletters. Our clinic patients get a membership site so that you can get real science and information that leads you on how to figure this process out. So back to the patient I saw today. From CrossFit and Ironman and an ultra marathoner type lady who can really outperform most people. I get tired listening to all the things she's capable of doing physically. She carries stubborn fat on her, and it won't go away no matter what. So she came in today and she said, good gosh, since I started following your program, I've been dropping 0.5 pound every single day. One of the things we did was say, let's look at your hormones, let's look at your biochemistry. And I said to her, I don't want you to be doing that heavy kind of exercise until we understand all your hormones, especially the hormones of metabolism and especially your metabolic triad. And today I could prove to her based on her labs, she needs to take it easy. So I put her on mindful walking. I placed her on restorative relaxing yoga. We're going to do 10 to 15 minutes of weights, not an hour at the gym pushing hard and sweating, until we correct the metabolic triad of hormones that govern fat burning and fat storing. And for most people, there's a mismatch between fat burn and fat storing. So beware of over-exercising to lose weight. 80 to 90% of your results come from what you put in your mouth. And what you put in your mouth is going to have to be different from what somebody else does because you're different. Everything about you is different. So don't fall for the fact that your friend did a colon cleanse and lost weight. Don't try anything that anyone else is doing, because no one thing is going to give you the answer. No one thing solves all of your problems. It's a combination of everything. Everything is connected to everything else. So back to over-exercising. Over-exercising can stress some of your stress hormones or derange some of your stress hormones, which cause belly fat. But yesterday we talked about the synchrony between cortisol and insulin and thyroid and how each one affects the other and what you need to know to get results. And remember that exercise, extreme exercise, is exactly the same kind of stress on your body as good stress, as bad stress, and you need to understand what this means to your metabolic triad. Starting next week, January 15th, on live stream and live at the clinic is a 12-week Metabolic Reset 101 program. Please message me for details. I want you to join us. You will not regret it. This is a program designed to give you lasting results. It teaches you how at home to figure out what's going on with your hormones. It gives you all of the missing links to every diet out there. Some of the things we cover, I guarantee you, are not talked about in those most recommended diets for 2018, and you know how mad I was about that, right? Recommending artificial foods as a diet solution. Well, we're looking for long-term results. I'm pretty sure you're not going to do a diet to fall off and get no results after a while or find the weight again. So, Metabolic Reset 101, message me. We're going to teach you how to figure out what works for you. Not what works for someone else, because you're you. You're no one else. Take care, and we'll do this again soon. I'm Dr. Natasha Iyer from Better, a medical center for complete living, where we help women balance their hormones, burn fat, and feel younger than ever.